We have seen many Dreamsnaps challenges roll out weekly since the addition of this feature to the game. And if you're like me, maybe you have a love-hate relationship with doing this challenge each week. Either way, I think it's a great fun addition to the game most of the time. I thought it would be fun today to go through my first 30 Dreamsnaps because I have been submitting Dreamsnaps every week since this has rolled out. I have not missed one since, nor do I plan to, because the moonstones just keep me coming back. I thought it would be fun to revisit my first 30 Dreamsnaps and actually rank them. In doing this, I hope that maybe I can see a pattern between my photos and be able to know which ones are scoring better than maybe some others. So let's journey all the way back to the first Dreamsnap. Now, I'm not talking about the one that Vanellope makes you do. I'm talking about the first one that we ever got to start voting on, and that is the Dreamlight Ball Fee. This was an outfit challenge, dress to impress and create regal designs as you throw your very own Dreamlight Ball. So with this being the first ever Dreamsnap, I kept it very simple. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I don't really love my outfit that I went with, but I think that there were limited options, and I ended up creating a cute little ballroom theme in my castle. I guess I would say that I liked this theme. As far as the moonstones I received for this week, I actually ended up getting 2,500 moonstones. So let's bring that up here. And I think that was a pretty generous score. I think if we were to do this theme again, now with the amount of voters participating, I think that maybe this wouldn't rank quite as high. I think I would have also have stepped up my design though. Our next week was Ocean Views. This was a decor challenge. It's time to celebrate all things sun and surf in this showcase of your best beach day designs. Now again, I don't think this was my strongest Dreamsnap ever. This was only my second week participating in Dreamsnaps, and we were all still kind of figuring it out at this point. I think that the pose I did with the turtle is pretty cute, and I also really loved this area surrounding Moana's house on the beach. For this photo, I received 900 moonstones, and I think that's pretty fair. Okay, our next one really surprised me. This was the Earth and Air theme, and this was an outfit challenge. Explore your elemental side with designs featuring Earth and Air. Now, I was not inspired to do this Dreamsnap theme. I think this was just not really my cup of tea. Wasn't feeling inspired. I think I actually did this photo very quickly before the Dreamsnap was actually due. I ended up having to take my photo out in the rain, which isn't something I really like to do. And for this photo, for some reason, this was the first one I got 4,000 moonstones. I really can't explain why. I don't know if less people just participated this week or people liked my photo for some reason, but personally, I'm actually not a fan of my own submission this week. I think I could have done better. Week 4 was the fire and water theme. This was a decor challenge. Things are getting elemental. Show off your best designs featuring both fire and water. Now, this was one that surprised me again because I wasn't quite sure how I was going to score on it. Looking back on this photo, I probably would have done things a little bit differently, but I think that this photo remains my top ranking photo thus far. And I do like how I dressed my character in more of like the water, like blue snow tones, and then I have the fire raven. So the photo did come together pretty nicely. There's also a good amount of different fire and water elements in the background, so I can see why it scored well. But surprisingly, this photo also received 4,000 moonstones. So let's pop that up on the top there. I don't know why I did well on the elements weeks. Were people just not participating these weeks? I'm not quite sure. The following week was a really fun theme for me personally, and this was rainbows week, and I love rainbows and decorating things with lots of colors. And this was an outfit challenge. Celebrate yourself and your community with your best and brightest rainbow themed designs. I chose to do my photo in the Forest of Valor. I really like how my outfit came together, and I also created this gorgeous flower field and put everything in rainbow order. So I think that my photo was pretty eye-catching, and I did really like this photo, and it also ended up scoring me 4,000 moonstones. Week 6, we saw our first Dreamers Unite theme, and this is basically a freestyle. It is a decor challenge. It takes a village to make something great. Celebrate what makes your valley unique with the DDB community and this Dreamsnaps challenge. At the time, I really liked this area in my Forest of Valor. Also, I was really into the princess aesthetic as I included the Cinderella carriage as well as the dress. I think maybe this was around the time that we also got the fairy godmother. So I just chose to take my photo in front of the castle here, and I think it turned out pretty good, enough to earn me 1,500 moonstones. Okay, the next week was Forget Me Not, and this was an outfit challenge. Channel your dark side with outfits based on the forgetting. Think night thorns and shadows. Now this was a fun one because we got to take inspiration from our forgotten self and take a trip on the dark side, which was something we didn't really get to do with any of the previous Dreamsnaps, but we quickly found out later that that was something we would be frequently doing. So in this photo, I chose to go to the alternate dream castle and take my photo there, and I like how my outfit came out. This photo actually ended up scoring me another 1,500 moonstones. Next up, we had the Dreamy Kitchen week, and this was a decor challenge. What's cooking? Your best and most stylish kitchen designs. Now, I was not inspired by this one. I actually don't really like my Dreamsnap for this week. I actually couldn't even find a saved photo from this Dreamsnap week. That's how much I think I didn't like it and was so fed up with having to design a kitchen because I don't like messing around with the different cabinet layouts. It's too much. I ended up doing a kitchen in my beach house and went for like a summer aesthetic, and I don't think that that was well received for my photo. But for this one, I did end up scoring another 1,500 moonstones. Okay, week 9. I'm still a little traumatized from week 9. This was the Dapper Delights themed week, and this was an outfit challenge. Stroll through your valley in elegant fashions inspired by the early 1900s. The more theatrical, the better. A lot of people for this week ended up going with more of like a sepia-toned, cool, very classic looking photo. For my photo, however, I decided to take inspiration from Mary Poppins, and I don't think that it was received very well at all. I don't think anybody got that it was Mary Poppins, or they just looked at it and maybe the photo next to it was better. I ended up scoring 300 moonstones. I guess it deserved it. I just feel bad. I feel like I did Mary Poppins dirty and she should have scored higher. However, it's fine. This Dreamsnap taught me a lot. It taught me that I can't just submit any photo and it's gonna do kind of decent. It told me that I really need to step it up, and I feel like from here on out, most of my Dreamsnaps really improved. Week 10 was a fun one. This was Critter Love, and this was a decor challenge. Show a little love for the valley's animal companions with designs and styles inspired by your favorite critter. Now for this photo, I chose to go with the Choco Croc because I think it's one of the more rare companions that I have. And for this one, I created a whole candy background. I changed my character to really suit the aesthetic, and I got so into decorating it in this theme that I ended up creating an entire candy biome in my Frosted Heights. So needless to say, this was a really fun one, and I really enjoyed it, and I ended up receiving 2,500 moonstones this week. I think there were a lot of really good critter submissions, so I think that we ended up scoring pretty well on this one, and hopefully my Dreamsnap stood out. Week 11, we saw the Fun with Fall challenge. This was an outfit challenge. Celebrate everything autumn, changing leaves, cozy sweaters, the harvest, and pumpkins. I really liked creating this submission, and I actually ended up decorating my entire plaza after I designed this photo. I made a big pumpkin patch in front of Scrooge's, and it was funny that this week and the week before, I ended up creating an entire biome based on the Dreamsnap theme. So for this week, I ended up receiving 4,000 moonstones, and I was really happy with that because I thought I did pretty well on this Dreamsnap theme. Now the following week, we were getting into the Halloween spirit, and this was the Frightfully Festive week. This was a decor challenge. Have a holly jolly haunting in your valley as you celebrate the Nightmare Before Christmas. This one I think is one of my best submissions. I really love how it came together, and
I love my character's pose. I feel like I got zero positioned perfectly in the front, and I really started to experiment here with making my photos very symmetrical, and I feel like I continue that trend in a lot of my photos since then. So for this week, I generously received 4,000 moonstones, and I was psyched about that because I really loved doing this dream snap. Next up, we have the Squashbuckle and Swagger Outfit Challenge. Avast, it's time to set your sights on the horizon, shiver your timbers, and put on your piratey best. I really liked decorating on Dazzle Beach for this one. I got really into dropping a lot of items on the floor, which I think really enhances your dream snap. And for this week, I ended up receiving 2,500 moonstones. All right, next up we have the Bedroom Beauty Week. This was a decor challenge. Don't sleep on this Dream Snaps theme. Show the community your most beautiful and elegant bedroom. And I dressed my character as Belle and tried to mix in as many Beauty and the Beast themed items as I could. There were so many amazing submissions for this week, and I feel like my photo was good, but not as good compared to a lot of designs that I saw later on. However, I did receive 1,500 moonstones for this one. Around Halloween time, we saw the Trick or Treat week, and this was an outfit challenge. Time to get sweet or scary with this Halloween themed challenge. Why not both? Costumes encouraged. So for this week, I chose to dress up my character in reference to Mike and Sully. I brought Stitch in his cute little Halloween outfit we got from the Star Path, and I think that the photo turned out pretty good. I tried to make it look like I was trick-or-treating with Stitch. And for this photo, I was surprised to actually receive 4,000 moonstones. This was the first photo that I did where you couldn't see my character's face, and I wasn't sure how it was gonna do. I see a trend here of my fall and Halloween ones kind of did pretty well here, along with my element ones in the front. I'm noticing a theme. Those might be my strong suits. This was another pivotal week for me in the Dream Snaps challenge. This week was something wicked. It was a decor challenge. Channel your favorite villain and transform the valley into your very own domain. Now for this one, I wanted to do a different villain from what I heard a lot of other people were using. And I ended up choosing Hans as my villain, and I really was happy with how my dream snap turned out. I tried to recreate the scene from Frozen where Hans turns on Anna and she's left in the cold, and I brought Olaf into the photo as well as some snow flurries, and I dressed my character as Hans and tried to make him look as villainous as possible. I thought I did pretty well on this photo. I really hoped that people would know that I was Hans. However, I don't think it was very well received, and a lot of other people did villains like Ursula and Maleficent, and I feel like those photos ended up scoring better. But for this week, I ended up scoring 900 moonstones, so still a decent amount of moonstones. However, I feel like the photo kind of flops. Now, feeling that way, I knew I had to bring it the following week, which was Wallys Garden theme. This was an outfit challenge. Spend some quality time with your favorite robot villager and his favorite place, the garden. Now this photo, I really had fun designing on stream. I love the character's outfit that I chose. I put pink in my hair to pop with different flowers in the photo. I spent a lot of time trying to pose with Wally, and I think that my photo turned out really well. After I designed this photo, I got really into decorating my meadow in a garden theme. And for this week, I received 4,000 moonstones. Had to bring it after that Hans challenge. Week 18, we saw Camp Dreamlight. This was a decor challenge. Whether you're heading to summer camp or stargazing, this challenge is all about spending time in the great outdoors. I chose to hold Pua in my photo, and I think it turned out pretty cute. I put Buzz's RV in the background and dressed myself in kind of like a hiking style outfit. Now, there were a lot of amazing submissions this week, and I don't think mine was among the
strongest. However, I did actually receive 1,500 moonstones, so I think that's pretty fair. Okay, the next week I was unsure of, but I feel like after I did my dream snap, it all came together and made sense, and that was the House of Mouse theme. This was an outfit challenge. Break out your favorite costume ears. It's time to dress in looks inspired by Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. I designed a whole Mickey and Minnie themed room. I brought Mickey into the photo, and for this week, I received 4,000 moonstones. I think the flowers in the foreground in my photo definitely helped, and I was happy to see that this photo did well because I really liked it. Week 20, we had another Dreamers Unite theme. Again, this is a decor challenge where you can kind of do whatever you want. And like I said, after doing the Wallys Garden theme, I got really into decorating my meadow, and I loved the mushroom house and the design that I did in front of it, so I wanted to show that off. So I just created a cute little outfit that matched the area and submit my photo. Didn't really think much of it. I kind of tend to do that for these freestyle challenges, and for this one, I received 1,500 moonstones. Honestly, I feel like this dream snap maybe should have done a little bit better. However, I feel like for those weeks, you really have to bring it because there's a lot of amazing submissions because everybody can just show off whatever they want. Now we have the Jean Dreams Challenge. This, of course, was an outfit challenge. Showcase your true blue, put together an outfit featuring denim. Now, this is the first dream snap that I took my photo on Eternity Isle right when the DLC came out, and I loved my outfit. We put a little motorcycle outside, and I've got this cool little denim jacket along with my blue fox, and there's this pretty little sparkle I got in the front of my photo as well, and I really liked how this dream snap came out, but I was worried that maybe it was a little bit too simple. I ended up surprising myself for this one and actually receiving 4,000 moonstones. I think it was a cute photo. I was just kind of surprised to see that it actually did as well as it did. All right, next up, we had the Under the Sea themed week. This was a decor challenge. Bring some underwater inspiration to your valley decor. I chose to do my photo inside, and I recreated the scene in The Little Mermaid where all of Ariel's sisters are getting ready on their vanities. Anyway, that was my intention. I brought Ariel into the photo, and I was pretty happy with how my dream snap turned out. I spent a lot of time on this photo, and for this photo, I received 1,500 moonstones. Honestly, I was hoping to receive more than 1,500 moonstones for this photo. However, I think there were a lot of really good submissions this week, and 1,500 is still a lot of moonstones. All right, week 23, we had the Holiday Cheer Week. This was a decor challenge. Spread a little holiday cheer as you decorate your valley. This was a really fun dream snap. I dressed my character up in a very festive themed outfit, and I brought in Merlin to the photo in his Santa outfit. He actually sat in the chair for me, which was perfect, and I had some milk and cookies on the table next to him. So I really was happy with how this photo turned out. It actually didn't take me too long. I think I actually had a lot of this room already decorated and just mixed in a couple things and tweaked it for my dream snap. And for this week, I received 4,000 moonstones, which I was really kind of shocked by. I thought my photo did really well, but for some reason, I didn't think that it would actually score 4,000. However, I surprised myself and ended up doing pretty well this week. The following week was a Day at Disney theme, and this was an outfit challenge. What would you wear to visit your favorite Disney park? Put together a parks ready look. Now, this was only an outfit challenge. However, I can never just do the outfit. I have to create an entire background too. So I made a Disney park setup, brought some flowers into the foreground, and I really liked my outfit here and thought that it would do well, and it ended up scoring 4,000 moonstones. So let's bring this one right up to the top where she rightfully belongs. Next week, we had the Out of the Toy Box theme. This was a decor challenge. To Dreamsnaps and beyond, decorate your valley with decorations inspired by Toy Story. This week, I wasn't really motivated by the theme. I wasn't really feeling it once I took a look at all of the items I had to use, but I think I ended up doing okay on my photo. It's not my favorite, but I think it does end up suiting the theme. And for this week, I ended up receiving a very generous 2,500 moonstones, which I think is maybe more than I thought it would score. But hey, I'll take it. Okay, the week after that, we saw the Winter's Here theme. This was an outfit challenge. Time to bundle up and share your warmest winter fashions. Now, with this being an outfit challenge, I think I didn't do so well because I think my outfit was pretty basic or very similar to a lot of the other submissions. I ended up going with this gorgeous winter gala dress that I loved, but I think a lot of other people used it in their dream snap too. While streaming, I discovered that I could actually stand on the ice skating rink from the Star Path, and I chose to use that knowledge for this dream snap, and I brought Olaf into the photo, and he's standing on the ice rink too, and I thought that this photo would do really well. I liked how it turned out. I thought that people would maybe be surprised that I was standing on the ice rink and think that that was pretty cool. However, this photo for some reason only received 600 moonstones. I think that some of my followers let me know that something was wrong with the voting for this week, and a lot of people got the same score. So maybe that's what happened here. I think maybe this was the week that there were a lot of photos from the previous week in the voting. Something strange like that. Anyway, I would have liked to have received 4,000 moonstones for this dream snap, as well as, that goes for all of them. Most of them, anyway. We only got 600 moonstones that week for some reason. The next week was the Arendelle Showcase. This was a decor challenge. Transport yourself to Arendelle, decorate your valley with Frozen-inspired designs. Now, for this photo, I chose to redeem myself in dressing myself as Hans for my dream snap photo, okay? So I didn't really do that much design for this one. Honestly, I did more design for the Winter's Here outfit challenge than I did for this Arendelle Showcase one, because I really just dressed myself up as Hans. I mean, I did set up the background for the photo, but you can't really see too much of it. However, for this dream snap, I spent a lot of time bringing over Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, and Olaf all onto this bridge in the Frosted Heights and waiting for them to get the perfect snapshot with me. And I ended up getting this cool photo where I'm dressed as Hans and you see Anna looking sad and she's almost like clenching her chest like she does when she starts becoming frozen. And then we see Elsa posing off in the distance in front of the castle like she's coming in to save the day. And I absolutely love that this photo tells a story, and maybe that's why people really liked it. However, honestly, I don't think it was that great as far as like the decor. However, for this week, I ended up receiving another 4,000 moonstones, which was pretty cool. Week 28, we saw the Sports Savvy theme, and this was an outfit challenge. Flex your fashion muscles and go for gold. Show off your spectacular sporty style in this outfit challenge. Now, I ended up being sick for these next couple of weeks. I was very sick with the flu and not really feeling any of these themes, or, was just like not in the mood anyway because I was sick. However, for this photo, I thought that it turned out pretty good. I ended up going for a volleyball theme, and I even used a watermelon as a volleyball in my photo, but I spent a lot of time getting my character posed really nicely in front of the trophy, kind of making it look like she had just won a tournament or something. For this photo, I ended up receiving 1,500 moonstones. I was pretty happy with it considering how I was sick, not really into the theme, and thought that my photo was just okay. So I feel like this is really just kind of like my mid-tier photos for sure. And maybe these are my photos that are just like not understood, or like ones that I think are gonna do better, and then they flop for some reason. My vision just doesn't come across in these bottom photos, I'm noticing. Anyway, let's move along. We have 2 more dream snaps to take a look at. First up being the It Came From Outer Space, which was a decor challenge. Decorate your village and make sure it's out of this world for this sci-fi themed challenge. This was the first time that I used a filter in one of my dream snap submissions, and I really did did that just because I was taking the photo at night and I wanted the lights and colors to pop in my photo. I thought that this photo deserved 4,000 moonstones, but it did end up receiving 2,500 moonstones, which is still pretty good. You know, I do play on Switch, so sometimes my photo doesn't present as well as they would on other devices. However, I'm happy with 2,500 moonstones. I think that was pretty good, especially for a photo I designed while coming down with the flu. All right, now the last photo we're gonna take a look at today is the Freestyle theme. This was an outfit challenge. Let your personality shine and share your favorite Valley outfit. For this week, I was still pretty sick. Honestly, I was not feeling this theme either, even though it's general. I need like a niche category for my designing. Anytime it's like open-ended, I can do what I want. I just kind of freeze up and I'm like, what do I want to design? I have no idea. So for this one, I kept it very basic. I took my photo on Eternity Isle. It's honestly not that great. I went with the same dress that they showed off in the prompt photo, which I was just kind of experimenting and seeing if maybe it would score better because I used that dress, and honestly, it did not help me. I ended up scoring 600 moonstones, and honestly, I deserved 600 moonstones. But can you look at these two photos here and tell me that this one deserves as many as this one? No, I feel like this one deserved more, and this one was just seriously misunderstood. Now that I can see all of my dream snaps laid out in how they ranked, I'm happy to see that many of my submissions have actually ended up receiving 4,000 moonstones. However, I don't know if I necessarily see many trends between the photos, similar characteristics that have helped me to score more moonstones than in other weeks. It really does come down to luck for voting most weeks, and I really hate to see players beating themselves up because they think that they deserved more moonstones than they ended up receiving, because at the end of the day, your designs and your creations are beautiful and worthy of receiving many moonstones, but ultimately not everybody can receive 4,000 plus moonstones every week. I mean, that's just how it boils down. If you notice any similar characteristics between any of my photos that you think help me score better, feel free to drop them in the comments, or if you've noticed anything yourself between your own photos. I think that this was really fun to sit down and rank my first 30 dream snaps, and if you want to see me do this in the future, be sure to let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you watched all the way to the end, you definitely need to leave a secret message in the comments below, so let me know that you watched all the way to the end. I so appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of my dream snaps. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!